Alright everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Mike Does Things. If you're getting here for the first time, welcome to the channel, and if you're coming back after a while, you might notice a few changes, such as the name of the channel. We are no longer Mid-South Weather. I know, crazy. Reason being, I want to just post some other stuff on the channel, right? Not just weather. Not that I'm getting away from that. I'm still very passionate about weather. I'm still pursuing that in my personal time. But I want to put some other content on here, just some stuff that I might enjoy posting and some other people might enjoy watching, so hence the name of the channel change. So I don't plan on getting rid of any of my old weather videos. If anything, I'll be adding on to them in the future, but we're going to delve into some other stuff like you're seeing now with some physical fitness, some stuff about cars or just taking care of a home or the dog or whatever comes to mind that I feel like recording and posting and that I think people might want to see. So, getting into today's topic at hand, we have some physical fitness, a little bit of a workout. So what am I doing here? I am doing 4 sets of 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, and 30 squats. The squats with a 50-pound weight vest. And then you'll notice on the even sets, I'm doing chin-ups rather than pull-ups just to help hit some biceps, along with the back workout that you get from doing a pulling exercise such as that. So, why physical fitness? It's something that I've been passionate about for years now. I've done a little bit of everything from bodyweight workouts like you're seeing to running, swimming, cycling. Never done a triathlon, but I wouldn't be against it in the future. And then I also do a decent amount of resistance training, weightlifting as well. No footage of that yet. I don't know when I'm going to be doing that because I don't want to be one of those people recording myself in the gym. So maybe in the future, if I get a home gym, you guys will see some content from that. And then following this primary part of the workout, we're going to be doing a little bit of core work with some planks, just 3 sets of 1-minute planks, nothing special. And before you guys get to that part of the video, I know now, reviewing the footage, that my plank form is abysmal. I didn't know that until watching it, but that's something that I definitely intend to improve in the future because it looks terrible. So please go easy on me in the comment section. Alright, let's talk about why exercise. It's good for you, right? I'm not the first person on the internet to tell you that. I'm definitely not going to be the last, but it's something that, as silly as it sounds, I'm very passionate about. I've been a very active person most of my life. I grew up constantly outside, being in the woods, going on bike rides, just hanging out, doing something that wasn't really, on the couch. I know I sound like I want to be David Goggins. Not my intention, but I do really just enjoy being active. So I never really played any organized sports or anything like that as a kid. I was never in, baseball or football, basketball, either in middle school or in high school. Not that I didn't enjoy doing stuff like that in my free time, right? We get some friends together and go play some baseball or go play some basketball, but I was never into it in the actually organized team function setting. So most of my exercise up until college really just came from riding a bike or going for a run, maybe doing some push-ups here and there. But I was always a pretty small kid, and I unintentionally kept it that way in high school. Not that I wanted to be small, because I got called scrawny a lot, and I think some people even now would venture to say that I'm not a big dude, and honestly, I would agree with them. But that kind of changed in college. I did ROTC in college, and that being said, we were doing a lot of PT, either 3 to 5 mornings a week, and that was on top of the stuff that I was already doing outside of that time. So definitely got a lot more physical stimulus than I was used to, but it was a good kind of punch in the gut to say, hey, you could be doing more. It's good for you. And so I kept with it. Over the years, I delved into kind of different facets of physical fitness, being solely resistance training, weightlifting, or just focusing on cardio or kind of body weight training like this. But really anything that you do at the end of the day to benefit your body physically is going to be functional. People talk a lot about doing functional exercises or functional fitness. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete or you're just trying to stay healthy or put on a little muscle, whatever, anything that you do in this regard is going to help. People will ask, how do you start, right? How do you start exercising? I think that's the biggest obstacle most people face whenever getting into it. And the simple answer is just start by going for a walk. It seems pretty elementary and kind of insulting maybe to some people, and that is not my intention, but it really is that simple. Anything more than what you're doing now is going to be helpful to you. And that's a big hurdle that I faced, and that's a big hurdle that a lot of people face, is just doing that little bit extra to really benefit yourself. If anyone has any questions about fitness, by no means am I an expert, but I'm definitely not a total novice in it, so please leave those questions in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them and help you guys out. So you can see I'm pretty tired after doing this workout, and taking a little bit of a rest here. It's hot in the garage, wasn't a ton of ventilation in there. This was in May, so it was a little bit cooler, but still warm. You see the sweat building up on my shirt and in my hair. Alright, we're going to get these planks started, and you'll see, like I said, my form was terrible. Please go easy on me. I plan on fixing it, so we'll go ahead and just sit through these. Alright, getting into the last set here. One thing that I want to touch on while we're here is resting in between sets. People go back and forth all day long about how much rest you need in between sets depending on the workout you want to do. Really what I do, I rarely time it. Most of the time I just go by what feels right. So, am I still super fatigued before I start my next set? Am I way too relaxed before I start my next set? And that kind of helps me get it down to where I feel like I need to be as far as my rest is concerned. So taking a bit of a breather here, getting back down for this last set, setting the watch, and again, terrible form. We will fix it. Okay, wrapping it up. Pretty exhausted after this one, but got a good pump, feeling good, staying hydrated, and then checking in on the chickens afterward. I guess I'll go ahead and touch on these guys since I guess I felt the need to record them. So 12 of them in here, a mix of Rhode Island Reds, and then I forget the other breed that we got, but this was recorded at the very beginning of May. It is now July 7th as of editing this video, so they are about 10 times the size now. And they're in their own coop. They're no longer in the Home Depot brooder box. One last thing, I following this workout, didn't have much going on this afternoon, so I did a little 22-mile bike ride on the hardtail you see here. Purchased this early 2023, by far my favorite bike I've ever had. It was kind of just a little gift to myself, so that's that. Like I said, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please leave them in the comments. If you guys have suggestions for some content you'd like to see, leave them in the comments. I'll make it happen if I can. And to wrap up, I will leave you a quick recording of a sick 180 that I did on the BMX.